Welcome gamers, welcome to another playthrough. Today we're playing Hotshots. I'm playing this solo with 3 characters. And in Hotshots we are firefighters fighting a wildfire in a forest. And first thing we need to do is set up the forest. So these are the tiles. And as usual I won't explain all the rules, but I guess you can follow along. And most of them you'll find out during the gameplay or have a quick look in the manual. But this is not a tutorial, it's a playthrough. So this is the base setup. There are different shapes, but I thought for the first game we can do the base setup. Here we go. This is our forest. And there are 3 special tiles. One is the lake, because it's easier to extinguish fire adjacent to the lake, and fire cannot spread in there and you cannot enter it. Then there is the air attack base, where we have a truck, a helicopter and a plane we can use. And there is the fire camp. Where's my fire camp? Fire camp is right here. This is where our firefighters start. 1, 2, 3, and also where we place the wind token. All these usually are on standees, but if I stand them up you cannot see them. So I'm laying them down, and this means if it's on the top it points north, which is the current wind direction. Then we start with some tiles already on fire. This has 3 fire, 3, where's the next one? 2, 1, 1, 2. That should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. And we are already ready to go. We have the 3 firefighters. This red little marker is just the current player. We have the crew boss. His special ability is that one time on his turn he can move another player, which is awesome. 1 space. The spotter's ability is that he can draw 2 fire cards instead of 1, can choose 1 to use, and the other one goes back on top of the deck. And the swamper can use the McLeod sides of the dice, the bright blue one, as shovels or vice versa. And that's it. Here we go. The crew boss starts. Let's have a quick look. We're all adjacent, fire is adjacent to a lake, which is good. And I guess I want to work myself up there. So the crew boss will start and move here, and he has to stop because as soon as you enter a space with fire you have to stop. And he will move, because that's his ability, the swamper with him, 1 space. Okay, and now we are fighting fire, which means I have to roll as many as possible of these icons. With those 6 dice I can re-roll as often as I want, but if I have a roll with no success, then I fail. Except if I have support, which we'll talk about in a second. Let's start. Oh, that's a good one. So we have 3 McLeods, we have our firefighter icon. So actually, I keep rolling. Okay, this is the chainsaw. I keep rolling. Okay, and this would be my first miss. Usually this would be a failed action, but if for each character on my space is a support, which cancels a failed action. So the swamper on his tile cancels this roll, so I roll again, And this one I failed again, but because I am adjacent to the lake, this is another support. So this fail is not a fail, it's cancelled. But the next one, if I roll, and if I'd fail the whole firefighting action. So I'll stop here. With 5 successes, I can remove 2 flames. I only have 1 here. And I can either take a support token, or it is called reward token, or place a fire break. And I love those reward tokens. So let's see what we get. This is a token that I can use on a die to change it to a shovel or McLeod. That's awesome. That's the end of his actions. Now we draw a fire card. And this fire card says the wind changes in the direction shown, like here. And each fire spreads into an adjacent space in this direction, if there is one. So this fire spreads here, but they only spread to spaces that are empty. So this would spread here, but there's already fire there. This would spread here, but this is a lake, no fire ever here. And these would spread off the board. So that's all that happened. That was lucky. Now next is the spotter. And the spotter, this space, that's the mountains or rocks. I don't know all those tiled names. You need 2 movement to move onto them, and you only have 2 movement. So I'd love to move there, but he can't. So I guess instead he will move down here, and we'll try to fight the fire in this cutesy little house. And he needs to roll tons of X's. And he didn't roll any. So the only die that fits is the shovel. And I can stop whenever I want, but with 5 dice, I hope to get some more successes. So 2 X's, 1 fire hose, which is 4 successes, and I guess I'll stop here. I don't want to fail, because for 4 I already can remove 1 fire, but gain no rewards for it. Then he draws 2 fire cards, because that's his ability. And we have 1 that would spread the fire. This is actually a strong wind that would also cross fire breaks. Or we have to add on 2 spaces with fire level 4 that already have fire. We'd have to add more fire. That would be these 2. I don't want to do that. So this goes back to the top of the deck. I keep it open just to remember. And fire spreads. Same direction. Direction is bottom right. And the only fire that spreads is this one, because there's an empty space in this direction. Okay, and that was it. Next is the swamper, and now we know that these spaces, the 2 spaces with 4, are in danger. If we clear one of those spaces, I only place a fire marker on the other 4 space. So no question, he will move up here. It takes him both movements to move into the rocks. And he has 1 support from the lake. And he can change Meglots to shovels. So he's in a good place. Let's roll. We have the 2 hoses we need. Wow. We have the 2 Meglots. And I'm going to roll again. And that's a shovel. And he can change Meglots into shovels, so he has 6 successes. That's a very great start. It's an unusually good start. So with 6 successes, you can remove 3 fire markers. There are only 2. You get both. You get a reward token, and you can place a fire break. somewhere adjacent to this tile. So I think I want to place a fire break. Let's go here. Okay, and the reward is... Oh, this is when I have a successful, when I fight fire successful, I can remove an additional fire marker. Oh, that's the Swamper. Okay, and then, as expected, he draws the next fire card, which is 4 and 4. Fire is only added to spaces where there is already fire, and there we only have one space. Oh, we have 2 spaces with 4 now. Okay, this one and this one. So both each get another fire marker. So should I send someone down here? Because this is close to scorching. One more and it scorches. The crew boss. The crew boss is here, so actually you can take care of that. The crew boss moves down 1, 2, and he can move another character. He moves the spotter down with him. And they both try to fight the fire. Yep. We need firefighter, chainsaws, saws, and axes. That looks good. Firefighters, axe, chainsaw. And since we can have at least one fail, because we have one support, I keep going. Give me... Okay, that's a fail. So I'll stop here. The fail is cancelled because of the support. That's unfortunately only 4 successes, which allows us to remove 1 fire token. And we draw the next fire card. Woo, and a 5 and a 3 gets an additional fire token. So there's only 1 3, that's this one. This one is a dangerous one because if this scorches, it spreads to 3 adjacent tiles. So we don't want this to scorch, and we have to place one on a fire level 5 tile, scorch level 5 tile. I guess I'll take this one. So these 2 are dangerous now. Okay. Quick game. Now we have the spotter. He's down here and he's just too far away. So should I move him up? That would be just a wasted turn. Or we could as well try to fully extinguish this fire before we move up and hope that this doesn't get too dangerous. Let's give it a try. So he doesn't move at all. He'll fight the fire down here together with the crew boss. So 1 support. And we have, wow, 2 firefighters, 1 axe. And give me 2 more successes, please. 1 X and... yes, here is the chainsaw. I roll 1 more. Okay, that's a fail, cancelled by the support. So I have 5 successes. I remove 2 fire. And I'll take a reward token. Okay, this is another one that lets me replace dice with other icons. Okay, I'm very happy we don't have fire down here. So he can draw 2 cards. So I need to look this up for a second. The fire on 1 currently burning tile with the lowest scorch limit. That's this. So the burning tile with the lowest scorch limit is this. If I take this card, I'll add a fire marker here, which scorches this tile, and this will spread fire to 3 adjacent tiles, which would scorch this tile. So, I don't want to add that. Guess we need to take the other one. So a 2 and a 5. For the 5, I'll choose this 5 because this would scorch, and there's no fire on 2, so that is safe. Main problem is that next time we need to place a fire marker here, and that would be a huge problem. So it's the Swamper's turn, and guess what? He goes here and needs to extinguish his fire. Yep. Let's see. Okay. 2 hoses and a X. He doesn't have any reroll, but he needs at least one more success. Please. Oh, that's great. Okay, I'll stop here. 5 successes removes 2 flames, and I can take a token or place a fire break. Huh. I'm gonna take a token. Okay, 2 more movements. That's nice. Okay, and now we have this one. A burning tile with the lowest scorch limit. This is this one here. I don't want this to scorch because then all our 3 helpers are lost, but well, we'll see. Next is the crew boss. And we're just too far away. So he moves 2 spaces. Ooh, that's difficult to move through here. Yeah, still he moves 2 spaces, and he moves the spotter 1 space. And then he can still try to find fire, because if he has enough successes, he might get a token, a reward token. So let's see. We have 1 support from the lake. This is only a chainsaw. And this is 1 McLeod. Come on, give me more. This is a firefighter. This is nothing. And unfortunately, I can only fail 1, so I'll stop here. But 3 at least allows me to place fire break. Fire break. Where to place it? I'm gonna place it. I'll place it here. Maybe the fire travels down here. Okay, now this could get pretty dangerous. His fire card is wind. The wind changes in this direction, and the fire spreads. So this fire spreads here, and this fire spreads here. Well. The spotter. Where's my spotter? Here. Well, he can only move up here with 2 movement. So better than nothing, I guess. So he'll go 1, 2. He has this token that once allows him to change a die into a firefighter or a hose, which we need here, so this could be helpful. Let's see what he rolls. Well, a firefighter and a hose and a chainsaw and an axe. I could stop here and just remove 1 fire marker. Or roll again, and if I fail, I need to use my token. I guess I'm gonna save the token. I'm gonna save the token. So 4 successes is remove 1 fire marker. And he can draw 2 cards again. So we have a wind change down here, southwest. And that would spread fire to here, here, and here. Woo! And we have a fire outbreak in this tile. But if this comes first and then the fire spreads, it'll get worse because we have 1 spread more. So unfortunately, I guess I need to take this one. So the wind changes southwest, and the fire, this fire spreads here, this spreads here, this one spreads here. Wow. Okay, Swamper. So the Swamper, okay, the Swamper moves here. And I guess he'll use one of those 3 vehicles. He'll use the plane. He'll use the plane. And with this, he can fly 3 spaces in a straight line over the 1 curve. And since these 2 are dangerous, he'll use 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And he removes 1 from each space he crossed. And now I can have a look which direction. If he flew this, he ends his turn here, or if he flew this direction, I can place him, keep him here. I think I want to keep him here. Yeah, I'm going to keep him here. Okay. No roll, but a card draw. And we know what it is. It's this one, which means 1 fire here. Then, back to the crew boss. Where's my crew boss? My crew boss is here. This one is dangerous. This is very dangerous because 1 more fire and it will scorch. And this has this propane tank, I guess. And let me see, how is this called? Propane tank, I'm right. And if this scorches, it spreads to each adjacent tile, which would also scorch this one because it has a fire scorch limit of 1. But I cannot reach this tile. I could move up here, but I cannot move any one of my guys here because it needs both movements to move here. Yeah, we need to get closer to this. So he'll move here and he'll move the spotter to him, which is 1 support. And let's see if we get this fire extinguished. Looks good. That looks good. Like this. Give me some more. At least 1 more, please. This is 1 more. Wow. All 6. Haha. So I can remove 3 fire. I can place a fire break. Guess I'm going to place it here, obviously, because if this explodes. And I get a token. Crew boss gains this tokens. This is where he can call anyone on the map to his space. That's nice. Now let's draw a card. 4 and 3. So burning tiles with level 4 and 3. We have this one, we have this one. These are both 4s. I don't want to lose this tile, because if I lose this tile, all those tiles, all those tokens are gone. No rewards anymore. So I guess for the 4 I place it here. Ooh, I could also place it here. I could place it here, that's less dangerous. And the 3, there's only one 3, which is this one. Oh boy. Okay, that's that. Now, keep going. Who's next? Spotter. And the spotter will take this token from the crew boss and we'll move here. And he needs to extinguish this fire. That's the most dangerous place at the moment. And he has 2 axes, and that's it. He has, ooh, the McLeod. Keep rolling. Another McLeod. Oh, the chainsaw. Yeah, another McLeod. Okay, okay. I'll stop rolling here. I don't need my tokens. That's awesome. 5 removes 2 fire, so 1 fire. And this time I want to place a fire break instead of taking a token. I love the tokens, but I don't want more fire here. And this is the most dangerous space, so here we go. Woo! Now, go here. Go here. You draw 2 tiles. Both level 5 tiles would add another fire token. That's okay. Or the wind would spread. Not the wind. The wind would spread fire in this direction, which will automatically add more fire here. Who's next? Next is this guy. I cannot prevent this anyway. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Okay. Let's do it like this. I place back the wind card and I take the card with the 2 5s, which adds fire here and here. These are dangerous now. Now here's the plan. Ooh. Haha. I thought of moving him here and rolling at least 3 successes to place a fire break here. So this one doesn't spread in this dangerous place. On the other hand, I could either use the helicopter, which would allow me to fly to any space and remove all fire. That would be this space, obviously. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Use the truck. I'm going to use the truck. So the truck allows me to start anywhere and drive along those edges and place fire breaks there. And I want to place fire breaks. I'm going to drive here, oops, here, and here, placing fire breaks here. No, wait, that's not the right way. I'm going here, and here. So like this. 1, 2, 3. And I'll end my movement. Who's next? The crew boss is next, so it doesn't matter much. I'm going to end my movement here, adjacent to one of these fire breaks just placed. Okay, I guess that was a good use, because now We have wind, direction southwest, and this does not spread here because there's a fire break. This does not spread here, but this spreads here. Okay. So we prevented most of it. Cool. Now, who's next? Crew boss is next. And the 5s are dangerous. Yeah, well, the 5s are most dangerous. Yeah. Again, I don't want this to explode. 5s and 3s. So let's see what we can do there. So he will move. Where to start? Okay, let's go straight up here. And he can move another firefighter. Let's say the swamper. But the spotter has the better tokens. Okay, let's do this differently. He moves here, grabs a token, this token, from the spotter and goes here. And then he moves the swamper to this space. Okay, that looks like a plan. Now, let's fight some fire. That's 2 chainsaws, 2 hoses. Oh, and the token I just grabbed is useless. Well, anyway, another roll. I have an X, that's cool. Now let's roll the firefighter. No. Okay. I can fail once because I have a support. I have 5 successes, which removes 2 fire. And do I want a reward token? Or do I want to place a fire break? I want a reward token. I can have up to 3. This is a parachute, which allows me to move to any space on the map. Okay, fire card. 3 and 3. Oh no! Okay, so there's only one space with a 3 and fire, which is this one, and this reaches its fire limit, which means it scorches. Scorching means it's flipped over. We lose if we scorch 8 or more. And the fire spreads to an adjacent tile with the lowest scorch number. That's unfortunately this one. Okay. Well, that's it. Now we really need to take care about this. And we have the spotter, and that's his job. He moves here and starts rolling. That's these 2 guys. And he can, okay, he has a token that's helpful for him. A hose. Another hose. Come on, that looks good. A firefighter. And give me another firefighter. No, but I think I'm going to change it. With this token, I can change it to a firefighter. And I have 6 successes. Which means I can remove all 3 flames. This is so awesome. I immediately get another reward token. Another one that changes die faces. And I place a fire break. No need to place a fire break here because this cannot catch fire again. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was great. Now, 2 cards. 4 and 5. Wow! Okay, we still have other 4s, so the 5 we obviously place here, and the 4, whose turn is it next? The Swamper, and he can move to both tiles. He'll move here. So here we go. So I'm using, oh, wait a second. Stop. I could as well just use the other card, which would have no effect, because the fire would change direction and spread south. But this is blocked by, these 2 are blocked by fire breaks. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one. Fire spreads to south, wind changes to south, and fire spreads with no effect. That's cool. Now the Swamper, and we know there is 4 and 5 coming up. I want to keep him close to the crew boss. I could send him up to the 5. Take care about the 4s. I mean, he could as well. This looks, at the moment it looks easy. Okay, let's do something totally different. He goes here. He uses the helicopter to fly here and remove all fire. Yep. And give me a second. He was in the space. Yep. Okay. No die rolling. We draw the 4 and the 5, and the only 5 left is here. Whoops. Is here. And for the 4, we place a fire marker here. Okay, the crew boss. Now the crew boss wants to take care of this. He moves here, takes in both movements. He'll use the walkie-talkie. Let me look this up for a second. Move one other player to your location, which is, I'm going to move him here. And in addition, he can move one other firefighter one space. Let's just move him here. Who knows? This is awesome. We have 2 support here, one from the spotter and one from the lake. It's not always that easy, and the game's not over yet. So, let's extinguish this fire. Wait a second. Yeah, he has the right tokens. What do we have? One of each of the ones we need. Next roll. Wow. That's a lucky game. And okay, that's the first fail cancelled by the spotter. That's the second fail cancelled by the lake. So I'll stop here. And with 5, I'm going to remove 2 flames. And do I want to take another token? Yeah, tokens are great. Tokens are great. Oh, I can place a fire break. Nice. Okay, let's see what the next fire card does. It places fire on this tile. Okay, far, far away. These are those unexpected cards. Unexpected locations. So we have 1 fire here. If there's another one, this one scorches. And scorches to 1, which would scorch, so sooner or later we need to take care of it. Now, the spotter. The spotter We could just finish this job on this tile. Yeah, I guess we just finished this. So we'll continue fighting fire here. One, two, three. Oops. Oh, come on. Yeah, getting better. I want to roll more successes. No. One support from the crew boss. Oh, a shovel. And this is cancelled by the support from the lake. So 5 successes is remove 2 fire and gain a token, of course. Oh, this can lets me use 1 die success as 2 successes. That's a good one. And he can draw 2 cards. Ooh, whoopsie. Ah, oh my god. Okay, so either a space with scorch limit 5 adds 2 tokens, which will scorch this tile, or the same with 4, which will scorch this tile. Interesting. Now if I scorch this, the fire would spread here. Same if I scorch this. This is easier to extinguish because it's adjacent to the lake. So well, I'll take the 5 card. So we add 2 fire here. This tile scorches. Okay, like this. And it spreads fire to the tile with the lowest scorch limit, which is here. Swamper, and we know this would be the next one, so obviously the swamp will be moved down here. Do we want to pass these guys and bring a token? Yes, he wants to. He goes here for... Oh, no, he can't, because that takes 2 movement. So he has to go here directly. And fights fire. 1, 2. I'm going to take these. I can change these to a shovel. But I want to keep this. Keep rolling. Another shovel. Oh, and the hose. So I'm not using them. We're only playing the hose. An X. Another shovel. Come on. And let's roll another X. Man, that's a lucky game. Not bad. Okay, so 6 successes. He moves all fire. He places a fire break. Let's place it here. And he grabs another token. Okay, this lets you take another turn after yours. Wow, we're really lucky this time. So only 2 fires to extinguish. And we draw this card. There is no scorch limit 4 tile, so no fire is added. Nice. Crew boss. Where's the crew boss? The crew boss is here. So actually he has the parachute and could fly down to this tile. And he has a good token for it. So this is what he's gonna do. He'll take the parachute, use it, flies down here. He can move another player, but not him because he's on the tile that takes 2 movement. So he's gonna move the swamper here. And he'll try to extinguish the fire down here. That's a good start. That's a good start. We have 3 dice. we have more. What do we need? Okay. Okay, that would be a fail. No, that would not be a fail because we need a third shovel. And I'm going to stop here. Because 5 successes removes this fire. And he'll take another token. Whoa, this is a wild. Well, this is a wild. Okay, cool. Getting there. Oh. Okay, and we have fire right here. It's getting interesting again. This is how the game goes. When you think it's going well, something like this happens. But still, we're in pretty good shape. It's not always that easy. Cool. So the spotter. Initially, I wanted to move up here. But he could move here. He has some great tokens to use. So here, oh, he cannot move here. He needs 2 to leave the space. You need 2 to enter it and to leave it. So in this case, I guess he'll go up here. And he'll fight the fire. He's here with the swamper, and I guess, oh. I'm thinking of taking a token. If he takes this token, he can take another action and then move down. That's cool, he'll take this token. Now, what do we have? Hose, X, chainsaw. That's a good start. That's not so good. That would be a fail. This is cancelled by the support from the swamper. Okay, so I'll stop here. And I use this token. So now the hose counts as 2 hoses, like this. And 4 successes is enough to remove 1 fire. And then I guess I'm going to use this token to take another action. Let me look that up. After succeeding a fire, you may take another complete turn. Without drawing a fire card. So let's see, this could be the end of the game. 1, 2, he moves down here. And rolls these. He still has 1 token. Ooh, that's bad. That's nothing I need. Okay, so I'm going to change with this token 1 die to an X. Okay, I could either continue rolling. If I fail, the propane tank explodes, and also this forest tile here. Do we want that? No. So I'll stop here. With 3 successes, I do not remove any fire, but I can place another fire break. And I'm going to place it here. Just in case. Then we draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Neither of these would trigger because we don't have any fire on spaces with 4 or 5. So actually, I'm going to take the 5s here and put the 4 back. Then the swamper's turn. On the swamper's turn, he goes 1, 2. And 1x. Oh, before he rolls, you want to grab. Oh no, he has the tile. Okay, he has this tile which lets him remove 1 additional fire token. So in theory, 3 successes would be enough. He already has 4. Let's just for the record continue rolling. Whoa, we are here. He can fail once like this because he has a support. He stops here. He removes the last fire. And you know what? That's it. We won the game. Okay. Yeah. That was on the easier side. With some luck. And a good combination of characters. I love the crew boss and the spotter. Yeah. Well, that's the game. Maybe I do another one with different layouts because there are a ton of fun layouts you can do and they're all a bit more difficult, I'd say. But up until then, that's it for today. Hope you had fun. I definitely had. It's a great little dice chucker with a good theme. And see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.